Why were Lancashire police so sure that Nicola Bulley's body will be found in the river, even though they had no evidence that she fell into the river? And why has the Commissioner of Lancashire Police recently said his force predicted that she would be found on the day that she was found, on the 23rd day? Now, how did they predict that they will find her on that day when they weren't even the ones that found her? It was a psychic medium.
Along, in which officers predicted correctly, very sadly, even the day that Nicola's body would tragically be found. Along, in which officers predicted correctly, very sadly, even the day that Nicola's body would tragically be found.
Now, how did they predict even the day that Nicola Bulley would be found? Does Lancashire Police have psychic powers, just like the psychic medium who found Nicola Bulley?
We cannot find her, and this river is very slow moving, and it's just in my experience over the years that the bodies, when we fish them out, do not move very far. We're going to continue the search to probably around the shallow areas around the weir, just to confirm. I mean, standing here now, we've completely cleared the area where Nicola went in. The police divers have searched this area thoroughly down to the weir. It's been searched twice by police divers as well, and there's no evidence of Nicola.
When you searched yesterday around this area, you can see how slow moving the water is.
Yeah.
Just how shallow was it, and how surprising would it be if someone would to fall in, would stay in the river?
If Nicola had, again I've said this, if Nicola had fallen in, she would have gone to the bottom very quickly. It's actually quite shallow at the bank here where the initial entry point was. Lots of rocks down there, but then it goes deeper in the middle. And I would, in my belief, that Nicola had gone in there, she would have been found by police divers on day one.
Do you not believe that Nicola is in the river?
That's my belief. We cannot find her, and this river is very slow moving, and it's just in my experience over the years that the bodies, when we fish them out, do not move very far. This is non-tidal, this part of the river down to the weir. There's no ebbing and flow, tide here. There's nothing. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just very slow moving just down the river. As far as I'm concerned, here all the way down to the weir, we have thoroughly searched it, and upstream, and as far as I'm concerned, there is nothing here. We are seeing every stick and stone laying on the bottom. It's that clear. It's the best you can buy. It's the best sonar you can buy, side scan sonar, and I see everything on the bottom. The police divers, we're divers as well. These are thoroughly professional guys. They do this, and they find knives and things. The body is easy to find when you're looking properly. So as far as I'm concerned, they've done their job, we've done our job, and I've got no sight of Nicola.
Why is it that Lancashire Police are treating the public like they're complete muppets, like they're really stupid, and we've got no idea that all of this is staged? Surely, if Nicola Bulley was in that river, then they would have found her. Isn't it quite obvious that her body was put there at a later date, the date that the police predicted that she would be found? After 23 days of looking for her, it must have been quite worrying for them. I mean, the media would have had a field day if they didn't find her in that river, because of them only concentrating on a single hypothesis. Is it possible that they put her body in the river at a later date just to fit their own narrative? I just find it highly suspicious that the world-leading expert Peter Faulding couldn't find her in that river, but yet they were able to predict the exact day that she would be found. And isn't it convenient that a psychic medium came along and saved the day? Why is it whenever a member of public reported something suspicious regarding Nicola Bulley, the police never took them seriously, and yet when a psychic medium called them after 23 days, they immediately deployed their officers to the scene, including helicopters and specialist teams? Why is it that they took the psychic medium so seriously, and yet they didn't take anybody else seriously at all? Is it possible that they were working with the psychic? Is it possible that Lancashire police and the psychic set up the public together? And was this done to protect Lancashire police's reputation because they were not able to find Nicola Bulley? If Nicola Bulley was put in the river at a later date, then where was her body kept all that time when the police couldn't find her? Why is it that the whole world finds this case suspicious, but yet Lancashire police don't? Why don't they find it suspicious at all? And why have they had an attitude from the beginning where they talk like they already know everything? I can smell a rat here. Something's just not right.
You ready?
Rest in peace, Nicola Bulley.